Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the REC podcast, brought to you by REC Comics and Collectibles. I'm your host, Roman Chavez, and with me as always,
Erik Icarus.
Eric.
What's up, Humps?
You can find us on the gram at REC Podcast. You can follow myself at Roman REC Podcast. You can follow the shop at REC Comics, or you can come visit us in Colorado Springs at 7679 North Union Boulevard.
That's what we do around here.
Yeah. see this comic game for what it is. And you can find Eric. Sometimes he's here, sometimes he's there, sometimes he's everywhere.
I could be anywhere.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's double-edged, guys. It really is.
Just turn to your right in your bed.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. Well, we start out with a little bit of sad news, and we pull one out for
Kevin O'Neill, co-creator, artist of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen with Alan Moore.
Yeah.
Kind of a bummer. He also did a kind of a underground comic called
Nemesis
the Warlock. Thank you. I haven't read any of that, but we were fans of the book.
Yeah,
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Not a fan of the film.
I am.
He is over here.
It's like Batman Forever's version of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Hey, I had a good time with the ride. Okay, it was Nemo. Run. It's a great movie, guys. Watch it with your friends. Maybe get a little tipsy.
Yeah, you can probably get a laugh out of it. Yeah, laugh or two.
We'll have to watch it together again sometime.
Yeah, I think so. Some commentary.
But this week we are going to talk about the failings of this most recent Haslab production. We've talked about them in the past. This is something that Hasbro does online, where we as customers, we will back a certain project. They've done it across several spectrums of Star Wars and Transformers, G.I. Joe and whatnot.
So real quick, me interject. So is this like Marvel / Star Wars? They commission Haslab? Or is it the other way around? It's a license. It's licensed, right?
Yeah, because Haslab is part of Hasbro, and Hasbro has the licensing for the sports.
So it is legal. It's
yeah. It's completely consensual. And so, we've been backing these. For me, the big ones have been the Marvel Legends related. We did a Sentinel a couple years ago. We just had the Galactus with a Silver Surfer, Frankie Ray, who is Nova, and Morg unlockable figures. These things are awesome. But there's been some failures, and this year's Marvel Legends Haslab was a Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider with his Dodge Charger or Challenger. Sure. I'm sorry, I'm not a car guy. But a really cool box set. And we found out later that they were going to do a Mephisto, I can't remember the female figure crap, and a Damien Hellstrom.
Okay, which I would have killed for.
Needless to say, this one did not meet its goal of 9,000. I believe the Galactus was upwards of almost 30,000 units.
And it hit it pretty quick.
Yes, it hit it quick, and this went its full 45-day cycle and got less than half backed. I pulled out at the end because even the price point was off. It was $350.
Right. Oh man!
For and customizers, they had said that there was a car that Mattel had out right now for $30 that was highly customizable, fit Marvel Legends, and it really did kill some of the drive that these people had.
Right.
So.
They've had a couple other failures, I'm assuming.
They have one of the biggest ones for me, and I knew it was going to fail right off the bat. Was they had done a Haslab
Cookie Monster?
No, they did a Haslab Rancor.
Oh, okay.
And years ago, maybe at the 30th anniversary or 25th anniversary collection, they had done a really nice Rancor.
Okay.
I wish I would have bought it because it does have a nice resale value. This one was that Haslab put out had a much higher price point. It did look good, but not good enough for the price. I think it was over 200.
Jeez. Okay.
And it did not get backed. Star Wars also struck out on a Riva Inquisitor lightsaber, which was really cool looking. Cool. It was 400, I think, something crazy like that.
But I mean, it does sound like you get a lot for that, though.
But it didn't spin. And
come on!
Their thing is that they spin. So that price tag should have included something like that.
Totally. Yeah.
Because even the Star Wars lightsaber customizers are blown away. What FX
Haslab is doing.
Yeah, FX sabers and all of that.
Haslab needs to hire some of these customizers. Like, for reals.
The customizers don't need it because they're making way more money.
That makes sense.
They're getting all of the profit. They're figuring out how to mass produce, or at least produce at a level that they're making good money. It's a side hustle because you're not going to compete, and you don't want to be so good that they get you for likeness.
That's a good point too.
So, they do have bulkier, sharper edges. That make them really light swords than lightsabers.
Right.
but they're really sought after in the and they're not very expensive. They're about $200.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but they're very, very nice, very durable. So you see a lot of the cosplayers buying those.
Of course,
and doing really cool stuff with that. So I guess my question is to you and to our audience: what would you like to see them do from the Marvel side of it? We can try to delve in to the Star Wars since I just got a couple ideas, but for the big thing has been we do anytime they do big figures, it's always Sentinel, Galactus, Apocalypse, Giant Man, like those things.
Goliath, yada yada yada.
Yes.
Well, I think right off the bat, the most obvious choice. So we'll just get it out of the way. Is Fing Fang Foom.
Oh.
I would think that would be the most obvious choice they could make.
Sure.
Why not Haslab fund one of those?
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I know we kind of got a Build-A-Figure Fing Fang Foom in some weird Hulk Wave Marvel Legend thing. Very sought after, by the way.
Sought after.
Has a cool Wendigo figure in there. And a cool She-Hulk.
Yeah.
And Zorro-Man, probably the weak link, but still looks awesome in that wave. So
it has Scar.
Oh, that's right.
The Gladiator
Gray
Hulk.
Yeah, it is a pretty awesome
It's a good wave. It's a good wave.
But yeah, Fing Fang Foom being the Build-A-Figure, but I'm shocked Haslab has not thrown some money behind this, or at least made a campaign for it.
Well, I mean, it's
very niche. I get it.
If we're trying to stay big, let's stay big because you're going to pick the least popular Ghost Rider in Robbie Reyes. That's your lead, your foot forward. That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
I know it's the 30th anniversary.
Sure. So why not go Johnny?
Yeah. Or 40th,
even
40th. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 40th, or even Dan.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them. Because if you do Danny and you do Johnny, you get 2 motorcycles. So you just repaint one. So you're being able to use the same.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So they should have done started off with Johnny.
Yeah.
And then the next tier would have been Dan. And then Robbie.
Yeah. Have Robbie be and then with that, if the whole thing gets funded, you get the car.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Why not?
And then you do the Spirit Ride.
Ooh.
And then you do the old school Western Ghost Rider. So you get 2 horses.
There you go. Or you do the Cosmic.
They did do a Cosmic,
but redo a Cosmic.
Yeah. To your point, you already got the mold.
Why not?
Yeah. And just that would warrant a $400 price tag.
Yeah.
That would be really legit.
Totally.
So them choosing to just start out with Robbie and that be the carrot. It didn't work because it would have been really cool to get a surprise. Okay, the whole thing's being funded. You've got 5 or 6 figures.
Right.
We're releasing the first vehicle. Because that was the whole thing.
That's it.
We're doing a Marvel Legends vehicle. I think this kills Marvel Legends vehicles.
I think it does.
Because
you're right.
Because you do this, you put out the car.
Yeah.
You either break even or you make a little bit of money on the car. I know it's not the best business sense, but then it gets people excited for vehicles because then the next year you do
the Blackbird.
Boom.
Why not do the
Blackbird?
Yes.
If you're going to start out with a vehicle, do one of if not the most iconic vehicle on the Marvel side.
Right.
Aside from the Fantastic Car.
Right. That's true.
But it lays groundwork for the Fantastic Car to work later.
Exactly.
Why not do that? And you guys already on this big 90s kick X-Men stuff.
Dude.
Give us the 90s Rogue. Give us the 90s Gambit. But
Jubilee.
Jubilee. They did one in the cassette. So I'm trying to think of the ones that they didn't do. They even did a Morph. So they could do an Xavier. They pretty much did everybody.
That's true.
They haven't done a Beast in the video case style. The one that you can only get on Hasbro.com. But they did do one in the retro style. With the lab coat.
Oh, that's
Blue Beast. Very cool.
Yeah.
But, the Blackbird would have been
I think that would have sold out rather fast.
Yes.
People want that.
Yes.
You're right. They should have. If they were going vehicles, why not go Blackbird first?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they thought, okay, let's test the waters with Robbie's first, Robbie's car.
Yeah.
And if this does well, then we can do a Blackbird for sure.
Yeah.
But they should have turned it around and just said, oh, let's go Blackbird first, see how well this goes, and then maybe we can go these niche vehicles.
Dude, I think no, because X-Men 97 comes out next year, so you have a good time to release it then. So again, hey guys, we want to do the car so that you guys can put Legends in vehicles.
Yes.
And then the next thing, which then coincides with the release of X-Men 97, like
that's what's up.
It made a ton of sense.
It did.
Okay. We also had some ideas for maybe doing classic comic book covers that feature a lot of characters. The big case in point that I have, because it would go with the Galactus that is just released, you make a base that you can put your Galactus in, and then it recreates Fantastic Four 243, which is a great cover of Galactus fighting the Avengers and the Fantastic Four, and Cap is coming down on Galactus's foot with the shield. Yeah, Mr. Fantastic's kind of wrapped him up in his arms.
Yeah.
It has a bunch of characters on there, and so the thing is for the base, and then so you do the figures, and then when everything's unlocked, you release the base then, so that those characters themed off of that photo, or off of that cover, are the figures we're buying, and then the base is the big reveal.
Exactly.
They go together, and your Galactus that you already bought,
we'll
put in here to do the rest of the image.
Exactly. That would be awesome. I mean, see, that is called accessorizing.
Yes,
and that's amazing.
And we are gearing towards adult collectors.
Yes,
we are. So I think that especially with people are making their own dioramas at home.
They're looking great too.
And they're looking great. But man, if you could do it so that this Galactus that you've already produced and the people who have them can get those bases. And their Galactus is interchangeable with yet another Galactus cover or something like that. And you could put other figures in there. It would be great for the comic photography is huge right now.
It is. It really is. I like that idea too, because what's another awesome iconic cover? What's more iconic than the first Fantastic Four cover?
Boom.
With Mole Man.
Yes. Yes, so the figures are easy. The Fantastic Four in their street clothes.
Yes.
A very Kirby-inspired thing where he's a little bit more round.
Yeah.
I think Reed's in his a suit.
Yes. Yeah.
Or at least maybe without the jacket, but he has the tie and the white shirt. Johnny is flying around, but and then Mole Man.
Yes.
Is the figure. The base is you can maybe move the arms on the mole monster, but other than that, the base is part of it, because I would assume that cuts down on cost.
I would assume so too.
More of a solid piece.
Yeah.
But then the figures you get are then you can put
place
in
them
there.
on there. Yeah, and you have Mole Man on top where he on the cover.
Yeah.
Or you can customize where you want to put Mole Man.
Because you're not gonna get me to really jump on a Reed in his street clothes in a regular Marvel Legends packaging.
No.
But if it's an accessory to the Mole Man display,
exactly,
and they put out another, because I don't think they've done a Mole Man since the Ronin wave. I don't think they have
either. That one was okay.
I mean, it's fine. That wave is a little weird because the figures are much smaller.
That's right.
And the Namor is baby smooth. I don't know. It's weird. But that's a great cover choice.
Yeah, totally.
And yes, it doesn't lend itself for. But again, we're trying to do these once a year. We're not trying to do them quarterly.
No,
once a year you could really, and then go back and forth between big figure, because something like what we've seen, Apocalypse.
Right.
I would like to see an Apocalypse big figure the size of at least the Sentinel. It doesn't have to be as big as the Galactus. I don't want it to be.
Yeah.
But and then the OG X Factor.
Yes.
OG X Factor, which are the OG X-Men, Beast, Cyclops, Jean, Iceman, Angel, the original 5. Mm-hmm. And then they have different costumes, which would be really cool
That'd
to
be cool
get
to see in that,
in this box set.
Yes.
And then if it reaches 20,000 or whatever, you get an Archangel as well.
Yes. And
because
you
Archangel,
that cover where he's flying at the
this wouldn't be like a cover thing, because
this would just be like
a big figure,
and
like the Galactus. Yeah, like the Galactus. So you get the big figure and you get the smaller Legends.
Right.
But the top one is an Archangel. You already have an Archangel. You've used it 3 times.
Right.
Use it a 4th time. Give us that very classic purple and
pink.
Blue, the pink and the blue.
Yes.
Make it really bright like it was from Simonson.
Yeah.
And that would be really cool. A box set of a team thing that that represents a moment in time.
Exactly. Right. Yes.
You know, a full X Factor box set.
Oh God, dude.
With the, you know, we did do Polaris and Havoc.
Well, right.
But we don't have Strong Guy. Oh, actually, we have a Build-A-Figure Strong Guy, but we don't have Wolfsbane.
No.
We don't have an X Factor accurate.
We don't have a
Quicksilver.
Random.
Yeah, Random would be a cool, like, if you're just doing a set because you wouldn't have like another Apocalypse or something in there.
Right.
You could have Random would be great.
It'd be fine.
Like, do these obscure characters there. We will buy to that point.
It's true.
As long as everything else is worth the squeeze.
Yes,
you know?
right.
It's got to be worth the squeeze.
Oh, totally. And it's funny how, like, you know, Marvel Legends started off basically figures. And, you know, growing up, we collected and like, oh, cool, we have the figures. Now we want the vehicles.
Yeah.
Where do you go from vehicles? Why not go bigger and do like the Avengers, not mansion, but like...
The Avengers like Round Table. In Tony's sorry, I was off camera. In Tony's mansion.
Right.
In the Avengers mansion. You could have the Round Table. You could we've done a million Iron Man,
Thor's. Yeah.
But you know, maybe you have a nice Wasp. You have a good
Wonder Man.
A Wonder
cool
yeah.
OG Wonder Man.
And I'm trying to think. Let's go Wonder Man, Goliath. We haven't done a small Goliath yet.
Yeah.
Wasp. I don't think we need, like you said, the big three we don't need.
I'm trying to think of some other.
Vision and Wanda would be
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
like a newer updated, or like OG.
Yeah.
Like a white Vision that's actually made instead of like some random. I don't know, have they done a white Vision?
Each one would come with like a piece of the table as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that they can build the table.
Yeah.
And then who do you think tops it off?
Oh, we gotta have Jarvis in there.
Gotta have
He's
Jarvis.
gotta be like the like you hit the mark.
Yep, we hit our
throwing in Jarvis with the vacuum cleaner or serving tray or something.
Oh my gosh, that would be great.
You would kill for that? I would kill for that.
Yes, I own an Alfred action figure, but I don't know that I'm buying a Jarvis.
Right. Yeah, Jarvis ain't got the same love Alfred does.
But it would be cool to get in an Avengers mansion set up with the table. Like I don't know. We're spitballing here, guys.
I think we're spitballing here. Yeah, because you know they've done good things with the Build-A-Figures. You know, as far as I can remember. But if we're gonna go big, go big.
Yeah. Make this price, and yet again, it's exclusive. It's very exclusive. It's expensive, and if the price is right, like we'll pay. Yeah. I mean the Galactuses they retailed like when you could buy them, they were $400.
Right.
I mean that's not a small chunk of change.
No, it's not. Yeah.
And you know the resale on them is nice, but you know not everybody can afford the resale price either.
God,
you know,
no. It's only going to go up too.
Yeah,
it's an investment.
It is. And
is there any more classic coverage, like a Spider-Man, maybe?
I think. Oh well, just for box set
wise,
either or the cover, like you say, Spider-Man Annual #1 has the first appearance of the Sinister Six, has Spider-Man, the Sinister Six, Sinister Six, Steve Ditko, and do him Steve Ditko inspired. You know, like do it that art style.
Yeah, dude.
Like that's where you're putting in the value there,
right?
Because it's like, yes, we have a Sandman, yes, we have a Vulture, and we have some really nice ones.
Yeah, we have a decent. Do we have Craven? A decent Craven.
We have a great Craven. We've got a couple that are really nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got a good Chameleon. We've got a good.
Electro.
Yeah, we've got a good. Yeah. So again, repaints, new head sculpts,
or just go full on new sculpt,
or like I said, you can use the same bodies, but if you give it that Ditko face, it could be very cool. Yeah. And then to our cover concept is, it has like Spider-Man like up on one edge and all the Sinister Six on the ground. Like if they could all pose in there, that would be cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. We're wishful thinking, guys.
No, we're just throwing that. These are things that we'd like to see, and I maybe because I think Haslab did make a misstep with the Robbie Reyes.
Yeah.
We're just kind of like picking up where they might have dropped the ball a little bit. I doubt anybody's listening to this, but you never know. Maybe something we say goes viral.
Inhumans, they haven't done Crystal yet. They haven't done Karnak or Gorgon, and then obviously comes with Lockjaw.
Lockjaw,
like guys, I feel like it's right there, and
they haven't even done a Triton.
Man, I feel like there might be a Triton.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I feel like there might be a Triton. Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, because I remember they did a Triton for the old school Toy Biz.
Yeah, and I
back
might
in
be
the
doing
90s
that.
wave.
Now that they're doing the retro cards.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to
starting
remember.
To blend.
Yeah.
We're almost 40, guys. We're almost 40. So
I'm 28, baby.
Strapping young 28, this guy.
Tell me how old I really look in the comments. Do I look 28? You tell me.
God, this guy. He's walking
I'm holding on to my youth. We did find something out kind of funny over the weekend that my feet swell when I drink alcohol.
ladies. Danger Room.
Oh my.
Danger Room.
Come on.
And go giant size era so that the
Yes.
stuff's kind of hokey but cool.
Right.
You know, give us
like Kirby aesthetic.
No, the Cockrum aesthetic would be from Giant Size.
Is that Giant Size?
Yeah, that would be from that Giant Size team of Colossus and
Okay.
Nightcrawler.
Gotcha.
Like give us that aesthetic because we could have we only have one bad Banshee.
That's right. He looks like a
petulant child.
yeah.
Petulant child Banshee.
With his Jamaican colors.
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah, we do, and we already have a classic Storm or the Giant Size Storm and the and Thunderbird that came together. Yeah, they came together. Or was it Warpath?
I think it might have been Warpath.
And I'm just saying Thunderbird because R.I.P.
Yeah,
Thunderbird.
they're interchangeable. I can say that.
But yeah, that would be cool. And then obviously, man, you could put a Juggernaut in there because I always have image of Juggernaut in the train in the Danger Room.
Yes, dude.
So and each one comes with either a piece of the Danger Room,
right.
and that they can get together because then, man.
You can make setups like have tentacles coming out of the wall,
yes.
a big wrecking ball.
Yes,
dude. Just sky's the limit on
just that
dude.
Fun. Just tap because I remember the Danger Room play sets we had when we were a kid. It has like a cardboard Magneto and then like one tentacle coming out of the wall. It looks so bad. It doesn't even come with a Cyclops.
No, it doesn't.
It was literally a piece of plastic, a piece of cardboard with a tentacle.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I forgot about that.
Although I did like the Spider-Man Daily Bugle.
That one was cool.
Daily Bugle was dope.
That one was actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would have spent money on that.
I did, and I kept.
Oh, you have it?
Oh, yeah. In the box, baby.
I remember that Wolverine had a car, or was it a motorcycle?
He had a.
There's a motorcycle with the claws on the side.
He had a motorcycle and a Jeep.
Oh, he got the Jeep?
Yeah, he had a Jeep as well.
Okay.
That also had claws. Yeah. This kitty's got claws, man.
He's got claws on top of claws,
but
baby.
dude, that Wolverine motorcycle was awesome.
It was pretty cool.
That was
pretty cool.
We may have to talk about our favorite play sets and.
I think there might be a show there. Yeah, I think there might be a show there. If I can dig them up, I'll bring them in.
What about even like for the instead of just covers, like even like classic images? Like this is a cover, but a classic image. But the death of Captain Marvel. And death is the base, and you can put a Captain Marvel figure in there, and he's surrounded by people who are there. That's pretty cool. But I'm thinking X-Men Fatal Attractions. Magneto extracting the adamantium from Wolverine's bones. The base is Wolverine getting his stuff out. You do the Xavier in the pink, in the purple and silver thing that he wears on the ship.
Yeah.
You do their space colors.
Yes.
Because all of them had space uniforms.
Dude.
That would be cool.
Take my money.
Yeah. Magneto, Xavier, maybe Rogue.
Gotta have Jean.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jean's gotta be. Yeah. There you go.
She's doing
Good call. Good call.
You get your pink energy.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'd be so excited. Any others that come to mind?
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna go Daredevil. I don't know how you do the bullseye sticking Elektra through the stomach with the side, but that would be interesting to do.
It would be cool.
And
you put Stick in there too.
Oh.
You put a Stick figure just like as something that you can get.
That would be
He
awesome.
doesn't obviously fit on the cover, but like the bonus figure doesn't necessarily have to fit.
Sure.
It just has to fit the universe.
There you go.
Yeah. Like having the Jarvis, you don't need it, but
he fits the.
It's cool.
It's cool.
And I don't think we can really underestimate the customizers and the people who want these types of things.
Right.
Yeah, they make their own stuff, but if you don't have to make it, or if you can get that and then get molds and make better ones, recreate them, it is these hands, they will wash each other.
Yeah, of course.
And they need to.
Yeah.
And just a big swing and a miss on that car.
Oh my god, I know. It looked great from what I saw.
Yeah.
I just didn't want it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie,
It just didn't move the
pop
needle
for me, man. I was wanting Dan Kesh.
Yeah.
I was really. Am I saying his name right?
Yeah, Dan Ketcha.
Yeah, I really liked his '90s aesthetic motorcycle, and I always, no hate to Johnny. Love me some Johnny. Love me some Robbie, but. Dan's biker uniform is my favorite, dude. He looked like the most badass Ghost Rider. You know what I mean? Like, that was the Ghost Rider I was afraid of.
The lack of an all blue jumpsuit
It was like
definitely. It doesn't it's the flaming skull definitely that strikes fear.
Right.
But
it's the biker gear.
Yeah, I might clean the racetrack after the show jumpsuit.
Well, what does Robbie wear? Because Robbie's a little too thin.
He's got it's almost like a street bike aesthetic without the helmet, but he has the car instead.
Okay,
you know?
so he's okay.
Yeah.
Which I mean, that's cool. I mean, they got to take it a different direction.
Yeah, it's got like the neck high, like zipper goes
he's
up
got
to
like
there.
a cafe racer jacket. That's what it's called.
Yes.
It's cafe racer.
Okay.
It's got the
Yeah.
snap.
Yes. That's what he has.
I have like leather jackets.
Oh, I
Folks.
bet you do. I bet you do. I think teams, classic covers, making these things where we can put figures on these bases. I think that there's some
room
untapped.
For this.
Yes,
absolutely.
And there is room for vehicles, but they just have to make sense.
Right. Thank you.
They have to make sense. Like you can do the Spider-Mobile, but you've got to do other things from the animated series. Or oh my God, you do the Spider Slayer. The Tri-Spider Slayer.
Yes! And get Smythe.
Yes, Alistair Smythe.
Sting.
It's in, yeah, dude. It's writing itself, guys. We're just coming up with this. We had some notes, but like a lot of this,
that's
it's
off
just
the dome
flowing.
for the most
it's
part.
flowing.
Star Wars, though, you said. You had a couple weird ones? Or?
I mean, not even weird ones. I mean, why haven't we done a Millennium Falcon yet?
They haven't?
No. Now, they've done Millennium Falcons in the past.
Oh, yeah,
but not a
like,
Haslab.
Right.
Not that will fit Black Series figures.
That's true, man.
So,
That's
I mean,
true.
that seems like...
Seems like a no-brainer, dude.
Yeah.
Like, dang, man. Really?
Oh.
Like, how about the, what are the bikes called?
They're different
that go
types
through
of
the woods.
speeders. Yeah,
Yeah,
they've done good figures of those.
Okay,
but they're again more for the 3 3/4 inch, not for the Black Series.
Right.
That Jedi Council. Jedi Council would kill.
Yes.
Everyone in their seat, and it all goes together, and then
they're all judging Anakin.
Yeah, a weeping Anakin in the center. We put you on this council, but we will not give you the rank of master.
Ooh, that's not very nice.
Might as well just spit in my mouth, right? Kids, that's our show. If you like what we're doing, please hit that subscribe button. Let us know what you think of the show below. And please, if you have some cool comic covers, and remember the idea is that there's characters on the cover, and that maybe if there's something that is, stationary, the figures will go around it.
Yeah.
Like that would be what I think. But tell us what you think.
Yeah.
But tell us what you think.
Yeah.
What would you pay for? Like that. Right. That's what we need to listen to.
Real quick, that's maybe been done, but I would like the Infinity Gauntlet Battleground, where it has Thanos and Death's, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And then you can position them all over, like,
Oh, yeah.
And just have Thanos there and Star Fox without the mouth.
you could do like a base in which the gauntlets in the back and characters come with gems that go on there. Ooh. Like that would be cool.
I would really like
and have it very Starlin-esque,
yes.
I love the MCU ones and the rigidity of them and everything, but
talking comic book.
The smoothness.
Yes.
I'm surprised they still haven't done one.
I know, right?
Like it just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. We have so many versions from the MCU, but we don't have the OG one yet.
The Starling, the one that's beloved.
Yes, Starlin and Perez, those ones. Yes,
that's right.
Because Perez did the cover. He only did some of the interiors, if I remember.
I think he stopped.
He did stop at one point.
Yeah,
so,
he's got a little overworked.
But we digress, kids. We'll leave you on that final thought. That's a good final thought.
That's my final thought.
There we go.
That's
we'll leave you there. I have been your host, Roman Chavez.
I've been your other guy. I messed it up this time. I've been Eric. I'm still Eric Icarus.
Gosh, this guy.
It was last time. It was you.
I did.
I was trying to do something different. I was gonna be like, I'm Eric Too Dope. This is Violent R over here.
I don't like that. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and we will catch you on the next podcast.